Right, okay. Hello YouTube, this is the D.B.T Game Show, episode 26. And today I'm going to be reviewing another really good 3D Sonic game, Sonic Heroes, for the Nintendo GameCube, the PS2 and the Xbox. I will be reviewing the GameCube version, but I have played a bit of the PS2 version and a bit of the Xbox version, so I will be able to give you my views on those versions as well. As far as I know, the GameCube version is probably the best version. The reason for me saying that the GameCube controls are probably the best. The PS2 controls, they're probably the second best, but the Xbox controls are kind of rubbish because the Xbox controller on the original Xbox is far too bulky, and it makes playing certain games like Sonic Heroes extremely difficult. So that's why I'm reviewing the GameCube version, because the GameCube version's got the best controls. Anyway, enough of that. Let's get started. Okay, let's begin. Now, the story for Sonic Heroes is pretty good, but it's alright. So Sonic Heroes is a very good game. Let's begin with the storyline for this game. Basically, in this game, Dr. Robotnik has created the ultimate weapon to destroy and take over the entire planet. There is also Metal Sonic is also in this game, and he turns out to be the main villain. Now, Metal Sonic hasn't been in since Sonic games since Sonic CD. He's been in Sonic Adventure 2 as Adventure 2 Battle in a two-player mode, but he wasn't in that much. Anyway, so Metal Sonic's in this game, and Metal Sonic has always been one of my most favourite Sonic villains. He's one of my most favourites. But before Metal Sonic was called Metal Sonic, he was called Metallics, which was a pretty good name as well. So, Metal Sonic and Metallics are both in this game. Anyway, I've already told you the basic storyline for this game, so let's go on to multiplayer. The multiplayer for Sonic Heroes, it's okay. There's only two things you can do. You can either race through levels, either by running through them or driving these little go-kart thingies, or you can fight each other. That's basically it for multiplayer, and the multiplayer is pretty good. The graphics for Sonic Heroes are really, really good as well. They're very similar to Sonic Adventure 1 and Sonic Adventure 2. I'll just show you some to so you get a rough idea. Loading does take quite a while in this game, so you may need to be patient. Just grab a drink or a beer, whatever you want to grab. Just wait. As you can see, the graphics are rather good. They haven't really changed much since the Sonic Adventure series, so, and the GameCube, the PS2 and the Xbox, the graphics work really well for those machines. So the graphics look awesome. Okay, let's go into controls. Well, the controls of this game are okay. I mean, in my last review, when I reviewed Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast and on the GameCube, I complained about some of the control problems to do with home attack and light speed and all that. Well, in this game, the controls aren't that much better. For for Sonic and Shadow. Sonic and Shadow in this game still have the ability to use Lightspeed Dash. And in this game, I don't know, it's almost as bad as it was in Sonic Adventure 2. Doing Lightspeed in midair is still extremely difficult. I mean, as I hear you in my Sonic Adventure 2 video, getting Lightspeed Dash to work in midair on that game is extremely difficult, and in this game is no exception. It is still extremely difficult to get Lightspeed Dash to work in midair. I mean, the Lightspeed Dash is one of the key moves in this game, and you need it to get through certain levels. And if you try to do the Lightspeed Dash in midair and it fails, you will die several times. Especially if you're playing the super hard mode. Now, in the very first level in the super hard mode, there's a bit where you have to do Lightspeed Dash in midair. And the amount of times that I've died on this level in super hard mode is a lot. And the reason is because it's Lightspeed Dash. They've changed it and it's not as good as it used to be. First, you bounce the spring and you hit the B button to do the Lightspeed Dash. Most of the time the Lightspeed Dash will work, but on quite a few occasions the Lightspeed Dash will not work and it will result in you dying. Okay, a new problem with the controls is the home attack. When this game was released, Sega used the same home attack system from Sonic Adventure 2. And the home attack doesn't always home in on enemies. Instead of homing on enemies, when you're trying to home in on someone, it makes you do a small charge forward like this. And miss the enemy completely. So the home attack is basically the same as it was in Sonic Adventure 2. And in Sonic Adventure 2, the home attack wasn't really that good. I mean, when I played Sonic Adventure 1, the home attack was flawless, perfect. I don't see why they have to change the home attack for these two games. The home attack, ever since they changed it in Sonic Adventure 2, has got worse and worse from game to game. And in Sonic Heroes, it's no exception. I mean, let's say I'm going to home on this enemy. I'm pressing the jump and the A button, it works that time. But look at this time. Well, it works again. But it's very difficult to show you. But I assure you, the home attack in this game doesn't work as well as it should do. That's a control problem. There's one more control problem in this game. I'll try and show it to you. Right, I'm very sorry YouTube, but I've run out of time. So, join me in part 2 of my Sonic Heroes review, where I will review the rest of the game. So until then, bye bye.